Hello everyone, this is Matt from Barnes Media Reviews, and today we're checking out the 2019 Chevy Silverado Trail Boss. This one was equipped with the 5.3 liter V8 and the 8-speed automatic. It would have been a lot nicer to have the 6.2 liter, but this was still adequate.
So these new 2019 Chevys have some pretty cool trailer towing features, especially when you go to hook up. You hit this button right here, it gives you a real close-up view of your hitch and almost straight down on it. Makes it real easy to see what you're trying to hook up to. They also have a lot of other features. Go into the menu, hit trailering, and you can go through and set up a bunch of different trailers, and you can even set up the different gain for each one, so it'll remember your trailer brake settings for each one. It'll remind you to put it in tow haul mode if you want it to. You can also set up the tire pressure sensors for the trailer. Those you have to pull the tires off the trailer to install them, but they're real high quality stuff, and if you have one main trailer, that's a good way to go. But then you have the status, shows the connections and stuff, and you can test your trailer lights from here. And then it has a checklist, which really isn't that useful. It just gives you a bunch of things to check off. But for those who are experienced in towing, that's not a major thing. And then you can also set maintenance alerts for trailers that tells you, when to rotate your tires, when to do your brakes, all that, repack your bearings, those kinds of things. It's all in there, which is pretty cool. Some other great features on this. It has the auto stop start. A lot of times I just turn it off because it gets a little annoying unless you're really paying attention, because you go to push on the gas and the engine still has to take half a second to start, and you're already pushing on the gas before you start to go. So that's kind of a love-hate option. It has parking sensors front and rear. Right now they have ice on them. I just need to clean them off. That's why it's turned off. This drops the tailgate, which it's been a little finicky on this truck. If you're even on level ground or facing downhill at all, it doesn't open. If you're facing uphill, it pops open just fine. And then traction control and stability control. You hit it once, and that does traction control off. And then if you hold it down, that will switch StabiliTrak off and electronic stability control. And if you're in deep sand or mud or something like that, or snow, or if you just want to play around, be able to get the truck to whip the tail out or whatever, it takes a lot more effort. And the StabiliTrak or electronic stability control will stop you from sliding sideways at all if you're trying to do donuts or stuff like that. And then traction control just puts the brake on the wheels that are spinning. We'll show you some video of that. There's plenty of technology to go around in here. You have 110 volt outlet there, just a regular 12 volt, and then USB, USB-C. There's the trailer brake controller. You can set the gain by pushing these plus or minus on them. This truck also comes with a whole bunch of different exterior lighting options, which is really cool. So this one is the fog lights. This one down here is the lights on the back side of the mirrors, which is kind of a cool feature. But on the HDs, those lights point towards the rear, which help in loading the bed up and stuff like that. You can see from the sides of the bed. On this truck, it points to the forward, kind of maybe the 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock positions. I don't like that as much because you can use your headlights for most stuff going forward. And then it also has the cargo lights right here, which has the LED lights in the bed. It has a single light on the tailgate, which is actually pretty bright. It makes for good for hooking up trailers in the dark and being able to see all your connections and stuff back there. And then it also has the cargo light up on the rear of the cab, which it's showing there. Inside of the center console, you have another USB-C, USB auxiliary, and an SD card slot. You get a couple of glove boxes, the one up high. So it has the capless fuel fill, and it has two little flaps in there that have to be depressed. So when you're refueling from a fuel can, you need to have this funnel because it's small enough to reach down in there and depress both those flaps to let the fuel flow in. Over here, this is just the tire pressure monitoring for the trailer. Those are the sensors that you install on your trailer. There are only 4 of them included, but you can buy whatever you need. If you need more for other trailers, or if your trailer has more than 4 wheels, then just the bottom glove box there. It has heated seats. You can heat just the back or the back and the bottom, and they're very warm. Usually I have to turn it down to 1 because it gets so hot. This one is push button start. And the steering wheel, you can access basically everything you need. It is a heated steering wheel as well, which has been great. And it has the buttons here on the back on both sides for the volume and to change the station. Everything you need to access while you're driving is on there. This truck doesn't have navigation, but with the Android Auto and the Apple CarPlay, you can navigate from your phone, which is probably a better app anyway. This truck does have an electronic parking brake. It's a little bit different for a pickup truck. I know that's a new feature on a lot of things. A lot of vehicles are going that way to save weight and space.
Alright, so here we are testing out the various traction systems. This truck comes with a 4-wheel drive auto, or a 4-wheel drive lock for high and 4-wheel drive lock for low. And it has the G80 rear locker. Here we're testing that to see if it engages, and it doesn't engage. We didn't get enough wheel speed, so it just used traction control to make this climb. As you can see there, it never actually locked. Here's a clip of it locking and pulling us up the hill. And here we have another clip using traction control to make this climb. It never locked on this one either. And here we've turned off stability control and traction control so that we can spin a couple of donuts real quick. And one pass through a mud hole. Thanks for checking in with Barnes Media Reviews and the 2019 Chevy Silverado Trail Boss.